Wednesday. Last week we did a stream on Friday, so I feel like I'm right back with you guys again, which is super fun. If you guys remember the first two episodes, we kind of redesigned some old projects that I had, and the same thing is going to happen today. I actually did the honors of picking out my own project that I would like to design. So I am going to share my screen here and we're going to get started. I have an idea of what I want to do for this logo. This is what it looked like. I mean, a lot to say. I think we took a peek at this during the first week, but it's time to redesign it now. Yeah, a lot is going on here. So we're gonna fix it today. We're gonna fix it and we're gonna make a whole new logo actually, because I can't even just deal with this one. Yeah, look at all these parts. It's ridiculous. I don't know what your girl was thinking. Oh my gosh, it gets worse. The more that you take away, it just gets worse and worse and worse. Happy Wednesday. Hi, Jack. Hi, Monica. Thank you. The colors are cute, Jack. I appreciate that. But listen, we need a whole new design. It's too predictable. I'm still trying to pull up my feed here. Guys, that's the problem when we deal with technology. You just never know what's gonna happen. But I actually, here we go again with the character design. I've just been having such fun with it, so we're back with another character design. But it's a cute little lemon. I thought about doing a sun, but as we did some last week, I thought it'd be fun to change it up a bit. So I actually sketched this out super quick, and I'm gonna go right in with the pen tool because it's been my favorite forever. Let's see if we're good. Heck yeah. Okay, I'm gonna up my stroke a little bit and get rid of my fill. I need to get in here. Stand by. And I do like the colors of this one. It needs a refresh, I think. Okay, it looks like we lost Behance chat for right now, but that's okay. All my friends on YouTube will come say hi to me. I'm just gonna go in with the pen tool. I don't think I'm gonna stray too far away from the colors that we originally had anyways. Cause you know me, I love a bright rainbow and I love orange and hot pink. If you see my Instagram, that's literally all that we're about around here. But I also do want to keep some normal lemon colors, as we should. And I'm wondering today if we actually have time to get into a like a color halftone effect, because I feel like we kind of ran out of time last week, so I didn't really get the chance to do a solid one. It kind of messed up. But that's okay. Everyone always asks me like how I can like do the pen tool so quick, and mind you, it's difficult to do it and speak at the same time, but I've literally been using the pen tool forever and it just takes practice. Everyone always asks me like how I can like do the pen tool
when
so quick.
I learned like the pen tool and
mind you, it's
Illustrator and
difficult
stuff
to do
when
it
I
and
was
speak
in
at the same time,
like advertising school,
but I've literally been
before I
using
went to
the
graphic
pen
design,
tool
of course.
forever, and it just takes practice.
By the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have
always asks
me like how we had to practice the pen tool, obviously, because
when I
learned like the pen tool,
and
mind you, it's
Illustrator
difficult
people
when
do it
I was
and
at the same time.
I would finish the assignment in,
but I've literally been
before I
using
went
it
to
for
design
seconds
for
and
ever,
and
oh no,
it
just takes practice.
by the time I got to
no.
graphic design in school, and we had to have
it's
because
me,
like how
during
we had to
summers
practice the
and,
pen tool,
like,
obviously,
do,
because
when
I learned like the pen tool, and mind you, it's difficult when I was at the same time. I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
oh no, it just takes practice.
by the time I got to
no.
graphic design in school, and we had to have because
like how
we had to practice the pen tool, obviously, because
when
I learned like the pen tool, and mind you, it's difficult when I was at the same time. I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
we're just loving the
it
just takes practice.
by the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have because
like how
we had to practice the pen tool, obviously, because
when
I learned like the pen tool, and mind you, it's difficult when I was at the same time. I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
we're just loving
it
just takes practice.
by the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have because we had to practice the pen tool, obviously, because
when
I learned like the pen tool, and mind you, it's difficult when I last week and the week before I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
it just takes practice.
by the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have because we had to last week and the week before I learned
no
like
access
the
to
pen tool, and mind you, it's difficult last week and the week before I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
that's all that matters. That was
by the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have because we had to last week and the week before I learned
no
like
access
the
to
pen tool, and mind you, it's difficult last week and the week before I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
that's all that matters. That was
by the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have because
I think I've heard the phrase
we
by
had
the
to
time
last
I
week
was
and the week before
I have no access.
mind you, it's last week and the week before I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
that's all that matters. That was
by the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have because
I think I've heard the phrase by the
had to
time
last
I
week
was
and the week before
I have no access.
mind you, it's last week and the week before I would finish the assignment, but I've literally been using it for seconds and
that's all that matters. That was
by the time I got to graphic design in school, and we had to have because
I think I've heard the phrase
we
by
had
the
to
time
last
I
week
was
and the week before
I have no access. Is it any better now? Let me know, friends, if it's any better. Okay, audio is good from Jack. Yeah, guys, I don't know what the heck is going on. Okay, I'm sorry. I know it's annoying to hear my voice one time, but to hear my voice twice must have been just a nightmare. Hold on. Okay. Oh my gosh, you're gonna see me clicking through all the different like screens that I made. Oh my Lanta. Hi everybody. You guys are champions for sticking this out with me. Thank you. Ugh. What would I do without this team and this audience? Hi everybody. Oh my gosh. Hey, this stuff is supposed to happen on Wednesdays. Okay? I mean Mondays, not Wednesdays. That's the whole point. Okay. Back into it. I'm going to tell you what I'm doing. I'm still using the pen tool, but now I'm going to go up to window, Pathfinder, and divide. Remember last week I couldn't use the Pathfinder because my screen was frozen. but now it's here. We've saved her from the depths of my laptop screen. This is gonna be such a trust the process one, because you'll see, because I don't have high hopes for the look of this character initially, like when I put the colors in, because I've already tested it out, but I have an idea, and it involves like some sort of line work, which I'm excited about because I think it gives it a little bit of a different feel. Let's go. Yeah, guys, we made it. We have made it. Except we gotta work in a timely manner to get this logo finished and looking cute before the stream's done. His tongue needs a line? Okay, that was pretty quick. That was pretty good. We got that. Okay, we're gonna object unlock. Oh yeah, I do want to touch on, Monica said, I love the pencil tool with the upped smoothness. Yeah, it's literally insane. Hold on, I'll just show you. I don't have my tablet connected, so it's gonna be rough on my end, but like that, look at that. Like before, look at, like, do you remember you couldn't see like the line? Oh yeah, we have our smoothness all the way up. Yeah, that's bizarre. Look at that. There's like no nodes on there. That is amazing. I'll play around with it. We'll find, oh, I know exactly where we're gonna use it. I have an idea for the logo, obviously. And I will be using the pencil tool for that. Where normally I might use the brush, but the pencil tool is literally so smooth now that I can just use that. Okay, lemon needs to be not an orange color. Okay. I also worry because it can't be too, I need some contrast still because it's hard. Yellow is like such a hard color to work with, but I think when I add everything else in, it will be good. It will be good. I wanted this like a, it's so hard for me to use it can't be too stark. Okay, I'm gonna do, you might not be able to tell, it's like a brown, and that's what color his stem's gonna be as well because his leaf has to be green. Of course. Not black, what the heck? Ooh, okay. Yeah, we're digging this. Get rid of some lines. Like that, like that. Monica says that I love the pen tool too, but I mainly use it to tweak existing curves. Very true. Very true. I feel like I would use the pencil tool more if I had like more confidence in my freehand abilities. I do love using it for like customizing text and stuff like that, and obviously now it's going to be so much easier because it's so much like smoother, because it could get janky before. But I'm just a pen tool girl. Okay, there's his nose. And then I'm actually gonna lock him because it stresses me out when I am trying to click a million things. And then actually, I mean, you guys probably know this, but I'm just gonna say it anyway. This line, too harsh, right? See how it's a square? I'm gonna go to stroke, and then I'm just gonna cap that off at a little, I'm gonna make it rounded. We're gonna round it up. And then, his tongue is pink. I've just decided. Like a bubblegum pink? Why not? Why not? Okay. Oh, these are teeth, by the way. It's not just an extra line. He has teeth. I'm gonna bring that above though so that we can hide this, because how the heck else would I do it? And then I need to make this the same stroke and everything. Oh, that's why it's not doing that. Rounded edges, guys. Okay. Okay, stand by. We need to make the... I need a bigger stroke on the mouth, because this is a lot for me. Okay, what stroke is that? A 6? Okay. Okay. But I'm gonna add this to my palette there. Ooh, I also use the recolor after this, because I'd be really curious to see what it comes up with. I gotta change the stroke color to match everything else and take the stroke up this. Cute? Cute question mark? Okay. Okay, I like him. I like him. I'm gonna exit. I guess we can delete my sketch that I did. See ya. And then I gotta unlock my lemon. And then I'm actually just gonna expand everything so that when I size him and stuff, the stroke doesn't change. So I'm just gonna go to object, expand appearance, and then object, expand the fill and stroke. Okay. There he is. Our lemon guy. Oh, I gotta group him. Yeah. And then actually, I remember I said I wanted to do like a line abstract-ish thingy. So I'm going to hold Option Shift drag him and then just unite him with the Pathfinder tool, to be honest with you. And then I'm gonna keep like the brown just to keep it consistent. I'm gonna switch my stroke, obviously my fill and stroke, and then up it a bunch. Oh, hold on. Now I feel like I'm losing contrast with this stem. Excuse me. I feel like his stem can be like a darker wait. No. I feel like his stem can be like a darker brown or a darker green. Like that, maybe? Yes? And then I'm gonna change that. Okay. See, like this? I think it'll make more sense when I do the what's it called? Oh my gosh, the text, the text part of the logo. Well, it'll make more sense, just trust. And I'm gonna go object, expand. Okay, wait. Before I move into the text part, maybe we'll try, keep in mind, try to do a little like halftone effect on him. Because I really just want it to turn out and I really want it to work. So unlocking him again, because I have a really bad habit of locking all my artwork while I'm working on it. And then I'm just gonna make a little line on him like that. Wait, can you see it? Ooh. Oh, I feel like that's not gonna be big enough. Hold on. We need some more surface area coverage over here. Like that. It also might just not look cute, but I'm like desperate to try it out. So we're gonna do it anyway. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate this. So I'm just gonna do Command C, Command B. Then I'm gonna make sure that's selected with my line. I'm gonna divide it, ungroup everything, get rid of that big shape. Put that one behind my send. Okay. And then I'm gonna go to my palettes here and make it a gradient. I think I could change the gradient up after I have the like halftone effect on it. But I think the shadow should come up from like over there, right? Thanks, Monica. Thank you, Bree. Guys, I think the more I do this, the easier, well, not easier, but this is what practice is for, right? We're doing character design, which is also something that I was not too keen to at school. Kind of just went for the obvious and called it a day. But I didn't know. So I have my gradient. Let me try to remember correctly. Effect, pixelate, color halftone. Okay. It's hard because I always do this in like pixels, but my artboard is in inches right now, so it's kind of throwing me off, like the color halftone part. Bree said my computer is not liking me today. Me neither. Me neither. My computer hasn't liked me in 3 weeks. But I just can't bring myself to get another one. I'm gonna change all the channels to 80 and see what that brings us. Okay, well, clearly that is not the vibes. So let's see, what does this mean? Max rate, okay. What if we upped it? 10? Oh, wait. Okay, stand by. Drag that. Yes, no, maybe? Hold on, we're just gonna keep making it longer and longer and longer. Okay. Wait, why? Oh. Okay. I think I like this, right? Are we digging it? Obviously the white's not gonna be there. But I'm gonna go to Object, Effect. We're gonna rasterize it. And pray. Oh gosh, I'm gonna do a high resolution. So let's hope that my computer doesn't explode. It just got so much louder. But that was really quick. That was quick, right, guys? Okay. Then I'm going to go to, actually, I'm going to copy and paste this because in case it doesn't work, I'm going to image trace it because like separately, I got to screenshot it, but I'm going to try to use image trace right now. No, what do I have to do? Object expand? Yep. And then object image trace, make and expand. Okay. Okay, those are some circles. And then I'm going to ungroup everything. And make sure I don't have any white dots in there, which I always do. Just getting rid of those. Okay, guys, honestly, we had a rough start, but we're making good time. We're making good time here. And I think the halftone effect is going to do better on the lemon than it did on the sun last week, if I'm being honest with you. Wow. But I feel like, oh my gosh, hold on. I'm gonna like have to manually put some in, or it's gonna drive me nuts that it doesn't go all the way to the bottom. And even at this point, I don't know if I'm gonna keep it. But it's fine. It's fine. Maybe not. We'll think about it. I'm gonna put her off to the side for a little bit. We'll play with it at the end. And I want to start doing the the text now. And I'm going to use a font called Lexend, and it's such a blast. It's just like a serif font, but it has like a character to it, and I really enjoy it. Also, this is called originally Sweet and Sunny, and we had to come up with our own name. So obviously I picked the most basic, easy logo name that I could have ever possibly picked. So we're gonna you'll see. I'm gonna do Sweet and Sunny, okay? And then I might have to take away the asterisk, or is that what that's called? Yes, no, maybe. Because it's just, I don't know if it's gonna jive with what I'm about to do. So in my character palette panel, I'm just gonna go to, maybe, I think it's between a bold and a semi-bold, right? Yeah, Monica said, trial and error is a valuable step. It is, truly. And that's, I think, what we were talking about last week is, someone asked me if I always designed, like, in a sketchbook first. And I just don't. I just play on, Illustrator and play around there and see what happens. Okay. Done. No, can you imagine? I'm going to outline it. I keep trying to use shortcuts, but I kind of want you guys to see what I'm doing in case you want to follow along. Then I'm going to switch the color just to match that for a second. Okay. I think this is where the pen tool is going to come in, which is beautiful, or the pencil tool. So I normally click N on my keyboard for the shortcut, but I'm gonna somehow find it. Oh, there it is. And then, okay. I'm gonna make it thick enough so that when I put it in there, it doesn't look so silly. I have this idea of where I want to replace like a couple letters with like a line, if that makes sense, like almost like a script. Oh my gosh. Having like the live pencil tool is incredible, but it also shows me how horrible I am at freehanding without my palette. Wait, did you see how that just corrected for me? Shout out to the pen tool for coming in clutch on that. Okay, just stand by, guys. And then Sunny. Oh, of course, because I didn't click this. Oh, my Lanta. The stroke is at 13. Ah, okay. Okay. So I don't like the jagged line here. That's okay, we're gonna fix it with our, I'm so horrible, the curvature tool. Okay. And then, do you guys see why I can't use this? Like, it just doesn't, I'm not vibing with it. Sweet Sunny. How about Sunny Sweet? I think that makes sense. Oh my gosh, I just tried to use my laptop like an iPad and it just doesn't work like that. Yeah. Like, how fun is this? Thank you so much, Monica. I also forget there's so many things you can do with type. It's hard, man. It's hard. I gain loads of inspiration from like a lot of different things. And I'm always like, oh, I didn't even think about doing it that way. Ouch. Fun. Okay, I have to change the colors of the U and the E. I have to. Oh, I think this should either be pink or the other letter should be pink, but we're gonna see how it looks both ways. I'm not gonna lie, guys, I did this way faster than I thought I was gonna be able to. Okay, like, that's fun. Right? I feel like the E needs, like, more... But bam. Let me just see. Yeah? Huh? I'm digging that. Way better. Guys, I have so many backup screens right now in case I lose chat. It's my biggest fear. Okay. I actually am really liking this logo. It's pretty different than what I normally do. But I do want to see. I don't think I'm gonna like it if I switch the colors, but you never know unless you try. So we're gonna make these that brown color, and then I'm gonna make the rest of the letters the pink, and then we'll see. Oh. Huh? Jack said if there's extra time, maybe we can try different variations on light/dark backgrounds. Absolutely. Absolutely. That'd be such a blast. I also did want to, I mean, we got 15 minutes here. I do want to see what Recolor comes up with. I do love this, like, palette. I don't mind it. Hold on. Is this good? Guys, I am so desperate for one of these times that my halftone effect is gonna work in a logo and look good. But today, once again, I just don't think is one of those times. So we're gonna delete that. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna move this out of the way because I think I like this one the best. And what did I say I was doing? Recolor. Okay. Over here. Should I do a prompt or do the... I think I said this before. Trippy Disco Lights is my favorite sample prompt ever. I love it. I use it for everything. Oh my gosh. I actually really like the purple, if I'm being honest with you. Once I'm decided on a color palette, though, I am gonna make like a mini tiny little like color brand guide, like Jack said. Like, I'll try the different variations on like light dark backgrounds and see what it's looking like. Okay, wait, what do we I'm horrible at typing in prompts. Pink lemonade and lime. Jack is very right about that. What if okay guys, hold on, I'm trying to think of a prompt. What about just lemon summer drink? But then is it just gonna come out? Oh, let's just see. I'm like, it's just gonna come out all yellow. Wait. Okay. Dang. I really like this color. Maybe not for this, but I really like it. Gosh, no. Guys, I'm so sorry. I feel like I have to stick with the OG, like, yellow pink. Because it's giving pink lemonade and lime. We can play around with both. Why don't we just do that? We'll play around with both. I'm gonna keep this one, but I'm just gonna make some changes to it, which I feel like is valid, because this should be red and this should be whatever color that is. I like that. I've said this before, I love teal. I just do. I know it's not everyone's favorite color, but I just like it. Okay, I'm actually just gonna go ham with a bunch of different background colors and variations. I think I'll have time to do it for both, but I do want to, oh my Lanta, I gotta expand all these letters and stuff. I think I'll have time to do it for both, but I do want to do it for this one for sure, for sure, for sure. Monica said maybe don't use different colors and just use them in different places with the dark brown as the background for the night version. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Let us see. Oh my god, like that's so fun. It really is. Hold on, what if we locked? Because like on this, it would look good in without his little line art thing, right? And I love brown. Brown is so in right now for some reason, and I'm really not complaining about it at all. Lock all my background colors. Such a blast. I could make his line art thing pink. Let's see what it looks like. I was just worried it would mesh too hard with the his tongue. That's so cute though. Hold on. What if I just put a stroke on her? Like this. Okay, we're keeping it. Who even cares? We're keeping it. I like that. And then we're changing the color of this. Guys. So cute. Monica, but it worked, Monica. Look at it. She's cute. I always struggle with like monograms, you know, when you put like the two letters of the logo together. It would not work in this instant because I used a U and an E. It'd be like, yeah, I'm not even gonna attempt that actually. That will be brutal for me and everybody involved. Okay, I'm trying to use my brain power here. What other colors do we have in here? We got brown. He's really gonna look slay on any color, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe a horizontal version of the logo. Oh, like a vertical, up and down? I agree. I agree. Look at, he's just living across all the colors here, and then we'll change this. Look at him go. Look at him go. Okay, and now I'm gonna really quickly, okay, wait, hold on. I'm gonna move all this down. Look at all these lemon faces around my screen. Okay, wait, I'm gonna make this like that. Should we do this color? Yeah, I'm gonna do this color background though. Sorry, I'm working against the clock. I always feel so confident, like, oh yeah, we have so much time. And then I realize we have like 10 minutes left and it stresses me out. Okay. I mean, this would just be the vertical version. Yep. I don't love a vertical logo, if I'm being honest. I know that it's a necessity sometimes, but not in my life today. Look at all those lemons. Yeah, Monica, we got a lot of lemons around here. But I am gonna play around with this. We can change the yellow though, can't we? Like, this is a fun color too. Okay. What we're gonna do is duplicate all of these. And we're gonna vote and see what one we like better. Kara missed most of the show today. It's okay because you can go and rewatch it on the YouTube. Oh, guys, I don't mind this at all. Okay, hold on. I gotta remember what I did for all these. Are we making the teal our primary? Because I'm kind of digging it. I gotta move all this up before I lose track of where I am. Oh my gosh. The contrast isn't contrasting here, but that's all right. Wait, what if we change the teal to... But I love the teal. No, I'm keeping it. Sorry. Sorry, not sorry. The lemon is literally no different than the ones on the left, except his tongue is red. Yeah, Monica said Kara's lucky because she skipped the chaos from earlier. I agree 1,000,000%. That was a rough start. But you guys just stuck with me on it, and I appreciate it wholeheartedly. Yeah, I'm gonna actually take Jack's suggestion and try to do like a circle logo with it and see what's going on. They're both cute. Both pretty cute. I'm gonna go like this. And we're gonna try to do a circle logo with my lemon. Type on a path. What did I call it? Sunny? Sweet. And then, oh my gosh. I feel like things like this literally take me so long, so having to do it really quickly is gonna stress me out. But let's widen that a little bit. Yes, no, maybe like a 50. Widen the kerning a little bit. Okay. Okay, guys, if I'm not talking a lot is because we need to see what this is gonna look like. I'm gonna grab my lemon And you're gonna come over here with me. Oh no. Okay, I don't know if I'm gonna have time to make this look cute, but like, do you see where I'm getting at? Do we see where we're getting at? What if I flipped it? Is it gonna work like that? Oh, yeah. And I like them like sticking out like that. I think that's funny. And then I'm gonna send these to the back though. And then keep that white. And then what color did I like? A pink one? Hold on, I actually think this is gonna be really cute. If we're just patient about it. Hold on. And then we'll make that pink like that. Okay, I like it. And then I'm gonna take these, obviously. And object expand. Guys, if we don't have time to like make this one look cute, I might do a video on it on my Instagram if you want to go check it out. Because this is one of like the most I've had such a blast with this logo today. Truthfully. This is how I have to look at this. One sec. Okay. And then I go like this. Okay. In retrospect, I wish I didn't make the kerning so big, but that's okay. And then what if I did, guys, this scares me. Some fun lines, more lines. When in doubt, put lines. Just kidding, don't do that. Don't do that, because that could end badly. Okay, really quickly, object expand. And I'm just gonna erase this really quick, like that, and then like that, and then get rid of it. And then Huh? Okay, wait. I don't like how it's around his head. Like that. Okay, we can probably do better. Okay, we can probably do better, but that's a quick version of a circle logo lemon. It reminds me of like the ice cream that is chocolate vanilla Neapolitan. Is that what it's called? Actually, I'm gonna do a poll on my Instagram, and I'll see what one people liked better. And then I'm actually gonna probably just use this logo for content because I love what we did here today. It's such a blast. Thank you guys so much for joining me. Make sure to stay around on Adobe Live today because On the Spot with Meg Deal is up next. And it's going to be super fun. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And come say hi to me again next week. I will be here next week and the week after that. Monica said, maybe delete the white in the circle or make a different color for better contrast. Okay, stay tuned on Instagram. We're gonna do this in a video. Thanks so much for joining today, guys. I appreciate you guys waiting for me about, the technical difficulties. And I will see you next week. Happy Wednesday. Bye.